Hello and welcome to Movies, Films, and Flicks. I am Mark Hoffmeyer, and joining me is a man who just opened a clear, kind of liquidy beaker. And it does, he said it didn't smell like anything.
Oh no.
What'd you just do, Norbert?
Oh man, you're sorry. You just gave me chills. I couldn't even think of a lie.
Dr. Peters sucks.
Oh, listen, listen. I mean, the people who made the disease are clearly horrible,
Yep.
but they didn't just, hey, TSA guy, why don't you inhale the worst disease ever created? Like a lot of it. Oh my God. Every time when I saw that in the theaters, that was, I chills, chills.
Yeah, that
My,
was, yeah.
oh, I was like, oh my God, that man is dead. Have you ever seen a murder? Because that was a murder.
You know what's great? You've seen it all. You know what happens. So when he cranks that
Mhm.
thing open in the airport, you're like, oh,
Yeah,
oh.
good, good.
You know what's great about David Morse too? Like in The Rock, he seems like the nicest terrorist ever, or the nice,
Yes,
you know what I mean? Not terrorist, but like the nicest hostage taker ever in other movies. But then other movies, he's the villain, and he just seems evil. Like David
this
Morse
is it.
is really good at like he can be the super sweet guy, or he can be the yeah I'm gonna murder you guy. Like
Mm,
he has a
mm,
very he has good range there.
mm.
But Dr.
It's the
Peters is the
opposite.
worst.
Oh my God. The whole time. Dr. Peters is just they're just in the meeting, you know, and he just stands up and raises his hand. I think, Dr. Rayleigh, you've given your alarmists a bad name. Surely
Yeah.
there's a very real and very convincing data that the planet cannot survive the excesses of the human race. And you're watching the movie, you think, wait a minute, this guy, does he like the apocalypse?
Yeah.
You come to find out, oh yeah, he started the apocalypse. 3 billion people, minimum. The guy is responsible for the death of 3 billion people. People living underground, having to deal with Terry Gilliam style time machines.
Just you know, there's only
um,
one thing worse than living in a Terry Gilliam world. That's living in a Terry Gilliam post-apocalyptic world.
bruh, bruh. At least in Brazil, there were people,
Yeah.
you know. I mean, it sucked, but not this, you
Oh
know.
man.
Yeah.
Not
Army of
much
the 12
screen time.
Monkeys.
Not much screen time. And also, you know, I read an oral history in preparation for this, but there's no Morse in it. But
Mm-hmm.
they said that Bruce Willis was crazy jealous of Brad Pitt because Brad Pitt got an Oscar nomination for this role. You know, I remember watching this in '95, and listen, I liked him in Legends of the Fall. I liked him in other films, but when I saw him in this, I'm like, he leveled up. Like it was,
Yeah.
he was great. He got an Oscar nom. He's great in it. But I guess Bruce was kind of jealous of Brad because Brad was always on set and everyone loved him. So Bruce started being on set, and
Brad,
that's.
Brad was a super hunk, quote unquote, according to the magazines.
I mean, listen, you saw him in Legends of the Fall and like Interview with the Vampire. That he had it.
Yeah. Yeah, he
But yeah,
did. Yeah,
it
he
was
did.
fun reading that again and being reminded of 12 Monkeys. So it's but yeah, I mean, I already jumped to it. Where so you know what's interesting? Back in let's see, 2015, I wrote an article about the worst, like the biggest jerks of 1995 cinema. Now, 10 years
Mm-hmm.
later, you and I, we're not covering just 95. We're just doing the worst human beings of all time in film. So we're not doing
All time.
jerks. Like we're not
That's
doing
right.
Bill Paxton from Weird Science. Like
Yeah.
we're not just doing Rex Manning from Empire Records. Just you know, like what's oh man, what's the alter ego in Nutty Professor from Eddie Murphy? Buddy,
Buddy Love.
yeah, Buddy Love. You know, we're we're not just doing jerks. Like we are doing horrible humans. We're talking horrible humans. And I already jumped the gun on Dr. Peters from 12 Monkeys, but that felt like
It's
a good
fine.
intro.
That's hey, listen, to the point where it was just the performance was so intense that you just shook me when you said that he puts that vial under the guy's nose because that's the start of the end of the world.
Yeah.
And the movie is so well crafted that once you see him pull out this vial, wait a minute. oh my God, is this guy going to kill everybody? Ooh, because you see the life that these people are living. It's a terrible. The future's terrible, and they're talking about, oh, we're going to eventually reclaim the surface. You scientists are terrible too. What is the world that we have? It's not like we're down here living in, it's not the Terminator where there's radiation and whatnot everywhere. How come life isn't a modicum better? It's not even clean.
And
You guys are scientists. The
it's
world
horrifying.
sucks.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
sucks. It's
the world
terrible.
sucks. And this guy, this was a time, ladies and gentlemen, when the bad guy in the film, the real bad guy, he might get 5 minutes of a 2 hour movie.
Yeah.
And so much happens during the movie, you forget that this guy was even there. And that's why it's such a gut punch when he turns up at the end of the movie as yeah, and he's a pure sociopath, but he's doing the weird eco terrorist thing that Poison Ivy does in the DC comics. Proliferation of atomic devices, uncontrolled breeding habits, the rape of the environment, the pollution of land, sea, and air. In this context, isn't it obvious that Chicken Little represents the sane vision and that Homo sapiens' motto, let's go shopping, is the cry of the true lunatic? Your brain goes, bing, something's wrong with this guy.
And I,
Great movie.
I never want to go back in time when I was young. Like I don't want to about time myself or like wipe my memory to see this, but I do remember when you're like 13, 14, 15 and you're starting to watch cool movies. So
Mm,
I remember, I watched Pulp Fiction at 12 and that was a little too soon for me. But when I got to about
yeah.
14, 15, and I watched 12 Monkeys probably when I was 14 or 15, couldn't be later than that. And when he turns out to be the villain and Brad Pitt just wanted to let people out of a zoo, I my
Yeah.
brain, like I think I was like, this is the greatest thing I have ever seen in my life. It's
It was a hell of a twist.
when those happen when you're younger, or even Usual Suspects, you're kind of young. You haven't seen every movie before. You don't really you haven't seen that much. You kind of just see what you've seen. Like you don't I didn't know anything about Orson Welles, and so
Right.
watching that ending, I remember just I was like, whoa. And it had some huge cast, like Madeline Stowe, like she was
Right.
awesome. Bruce Willis, Brad Pitt, Plummer. Like it was,
Yeah.
yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, he's the worst. Peters is the worst.
You leave the theater just feeling unclean and unsure about everything, you know? A modern day movie with that kind of twist where you're like, wait, what? Is Upgrade, the movie that's clearly
Yeah.
better than RoboCop, because that twist at the end, like, wait a minute. Mind blown. Mind blown. The bad guys win.
I love that movie. There's a kitchen fight, there's a bathroom fight. Logan Marshall Green does the best freaked out face in that movie.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
perfect.
he does.
And
Yeah,
hey,
he does.
do you mind if I jump to another 1995 jerk while we're
I
on
want you to
19?
enjoy
Oh
yourself.
wait, I'm sorry, 1996 jerk. I thought it was
Ah,
1995. But I'm gonna go to the Hunchback of Notre Dame with Claude
oh my
Frollo.
God.
Like he's so. I remember. Okay, remember the heyday of Disney? It was like Little Mermaid, Aladdin,
Yes.
Lion King,
Yes.
and listen, Pocahontas, but Scar was pretty brutal, but it was a lion, and it was like, it's just an evil lion. It's like, all right. So I mean, he
Right.
never scared me that much. But I remember watching Hunchback of Notre Dame when I was 14, and I just like when like he kills the mom. Like so in the beginning of the film, he's chasing some gypsies. He kicks a lady, she cracks her head, and then he just raises his kid really abusively. And then he like meets this Esmeralda, voiced by Demi Moore, a gypsy as he calls her. It,
Yeah.
and like and then he just straight up falls for her. Like he just wants her. He's like, oh yeah, like I feel and he just wants to keep murdering people. But then this in the middle like of the film, there's a song called Hellfire. And
Yes.
he's like fire, hellfire, the fire in my skin. This burning desire is turning me to sin. He's like,
Bruh.
oh man. And he's like, when her smoldering eyes still scorch my soul, I feel
Mm,
her, I see her, the sun caught in her raven hair is blazing me all out of control.
mm,
And like he's calling her, he's like, I'm a righteous man, my virtue, and I'm proud. I'm so much purer than the common vulgar wheat, licentious crowd. But then he's just like, oh man, if I don't have you, you're dead.
you're dead. Yeah, word.
Yeah, he's
Word.
like, it's not my fault. I'm not to blame. It's just hot gypsy. who sent this
Yeah.
flame. It's
Yeah.
not my fault. It's God's plan. He made this devil so much stronger than a man. He's like, be let her be mine or mine alone, or she'll taste the fires of hell. Choose me or the pyre. Like, and he's like talking about dark fire, and you're just like watching this really evil man. At the end, he's
Yeah.
falling to his death, and the gargoyle looks at him like, ha, 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 and he falls in the
Like,
fire.
ha, ha.
And I'm lucky I was 14 when I watched it, because I imagine a 10-year-old watching this guy, and you're just like, well, actually, a 10-year-old probably wouldn't understand that. But he's basically just like, listen, girl, you're so hot. Like,
Yeah.
it's your fault. Like, you're just too hot. And like,
It's,
I'm righteous, but chewy, like you got it. And he's just
Chewy.
evil, man. Cloud,
Yes.
he's a murderer. At the end, he's trying to stab the like like Quasimodo, and you're like, what is happening?
He pulls out a knife,
Yes.
a dagger, because we're in those times. We're in the 15th century, so it's a dagger. You know what I'm saying? And not only this, he is voiced by the unfortunately now late Tony J. The voice makes it. Oh my God, it's chills every time the man speaks. Shall we review your alphabet today? And so he's not only trying to commit an ethnic cleansing.
Yeah, he's trying
he
to ethnic cleanse. Like, yeah.
he's not only trying to commit ethnic cleansing, he takes the unfortunately misshapen Quasimodo and proceeds to brainwash him
Yes.
into not just I'm your father, but I'm your master. So you know how people have kids and their kids don't call them master because it's actually your father, because it means that you actually love them and you're not trying to warp them to do your bidding on command. So they review the alphabet. A, abomination. B, blasphemy. C, contrition. D, damnation. E, eternal damnation. He's just trying to, yes, you're ugly. You probably stink. And you're going to stay here and ring the bells. And if I tell you to snap the neck of a Roma person like a chicken, so be it. You're going to kill the gypsies. I'm going to kill the gypsies. And you're going to shut up about it. Because sanctuary is the only place you can live. Don't ever go outside. I hate you. Oh my God, this show. And you got to watch it, ladies and gentlemen. You got to watch it in the sharpest HD that you can. If you can find this on DVD, the CGI bits really pop. The colors really pop on this. It's gorgeous to look at, man. It's so gorgeous. The contrast of just the dirty rabble of Paris versus when the King of Fools bit starts and you see the Roma people, they're so colorful and they're so bright. It's a gorgeous movie.
It really
Well
is.
done.
And for like Judge Claude Frollo longed to purge the world of vice and sin, and he saw corruption everywhere except within. And they even made him worse than in the book. Like in the book, he raised Quasimodo kind of be a son, and he looked after him a little bit. And this one, what's scary about him is when it comes to human villains. Jafar
Mhm.
is very magical and comical. Cruella de Vil, she's scary, but she's just
Yeah.
very haughty and big and loud and brutal and smoking cigarettes. And she's all triangles and just evil. So you're
Yeah.
kind of like, this is villain. But you watch this guy and you're just like, this dude, he's a little too close to home. He's just,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yet,
It's the weird Christian fundamentalism without ever really saying that, God is going to smite you. It's always the vibe just under the surface of this guy. You know, he's a creepy bastard.
it's not my fault. I'm not to blame. It's the gypsy girl.
Also, she's really hot. And I don't understand what that is because I've never actually made children.
Yeah.
I just kind of adopted this one. And so I don't understand these feelings. And so I'm just going to react with my typical, let's just murder everyone she knows until she falls in love with me.
Yeah,
That's going to work.
genocide. Yeah, it's
Oh my God. Ay, ay, ay.
and Demi Moore with like her raspy voice was good in it, and she was
So
huge at the
hot.
time. So
Yes.
it's and I love her sub. She's gonna win an Oscar this year, which makes me really happy. Like Substance is all a great comeback. She's always been
There you
around.
go.
Tyrion saying comeback's weird, but
Yes.
it's it was really good voice casting, and like even Jason Alexander was a gargoyle who's in another
Yeah.
movie completely. But it's he's the worst. So that's my pick. I just had to
Well,
talk about that dude because he's horrible.
yeah. No, he's definitely a bad human being. And he took the entirely normal human instinct of, oh, I think I'm in love, and just, well, let me add a dash of genocide and see where that goes. The gypsies live outside the normal order. Their heathen ways inflame the people's lowest instincts. All they want to do is party. The gypsies just want to party.
It's steal your wallet and party.
The reason why they steal your wallet is because they live in the sewer. Because
Yeah,
you won't let
exactly.
them live in a house, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You won't let them live above ground. And the ones that do, you tell the captain of the guard, you know what? Let's just set this house on fire with the children in it. This, this is not some Disney villain stuff. Okay. Scar, he's a lion. Yeah. Lions do that. They This is my area. Don't come in my area. That's what lions do. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like you said, Jafar, he's a magical dude, but he just wants I don't even think he was about like world domination. He just wanted jewels. You know what I mean?
Help me out some of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I work for an idiot.
Yeah. This guy wanted to exterminate an entire ethnic background. It's not a cool dude. Word.
And,
Good
it's
call.
like most villains are like, I am villainous. And this guy's like, I'm not a villain. I'm holy. Bro,
Bruh.
bro.
Bruh. uh,
He's the worst.
he was the worst. He was definitely the worst. All right. Where'd you like to go next, my
It's
friend?
up to you. You got some good picks here.
All right. So yeah, Burt Carter J.
Oh,
Oh man,
Paul Reiser's mom hated him after watching this.
bruh. And no one's going to tell you that Paul Reiser is some Oscar winning actor, but he was in Beverly Hills Cop just before
He's
this, I
great.
think.
Yeah.
And he's just the put upon police guy. He's Axel Foley's always taking advantage of him. You know, uh, post Aliens, somehow he becomes the greatest husband of all time
Mad about you?
in Mad About You. And when I used to work at WNYW, we always had the TV on because we had to make sure that the ads were running. And so this show is just constantly on the loop. And I just don't get it. I hate Mad About You. And I think most of it is because I know that Burt Carter J is the worst human being ever, ever. Okay. So now you may be thinking, ladies and gentlemen, he was only responsible for the death of 157 colonists and an entire brigade of Marines, and he didn't discover the xenomorph. Wayland Yutani already knew about that. This guy, this guy sentenced men, women, and children to possibly the worst death in the history of film.
Hey, go check this place out.
You know what I mean? I just told him go look at a grid reference. Bruh,
Bruh.
you saw Sigourney Weaver in that meeting with all the other bigwigs of the company. She was shaken. She's telling you that this thing killed her entire crew in less than 24 hours. And so this guy thinks, well, maybe I should just get some people to check it out. Let's just see what happens. You know, it was a bad call. Oh my
It was
God.
a bad
Bert,
call. He's
oh,
and just all the decisions he makes with the face hugger. He locks him in the room with the face
bruh,
huggers, and then he just locks everybody away. Like he's such a corporate stooge. He's not even
he's a
the head.
monster.
He's not even the head of his department. He's just a guy who works for Wayland. And
This is
he's
it.
in the beginning he kind of comes across as sort of likable, kind of a
That's what
corporate
makes it.
stooge.
That's what makes it worse.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm Burke, Carter Burke. I work for the company, but don't let that fool you. I'm really an okay guy. It's just like, I want to choke you now.
Question
Oh,
all
oh.
time. Let's say someone puts together a list. He's in the top 10 because I think so many people hate him. Like his own mom was mad at him after the movie. Like when you talk about the worst jerks, I'm pretty sure he's going to be number one or well, okay, top 10. If like worst humans because
Yeah,
he's such a corporate stooge. Like
yeah,
he's
yeah.
even trying to follow orders after they're just murdering everybody.
He sees the rampage these creatures go on with these Marines who clearly have exterminated planets full
Everything.
of
Yeah.
aliens before. The blithe way they're like, is this a stand-up fight or another bug hunt? These guys have murdered planets full of alien creatures before,
Mm-hmm.
easily. And to see them come into this place, and even though they didn't all have all of the weapons they needed, they're slaughtered. And
Yeah.
it's like, okay, we're leaving now. We get it. We're leaving now. And he's just like, hey, let's just bring one back anyway, for a percentage.
Like, if I'm with Marines and they're my only way for survival,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna continue to sabotage the mission
no,
because I'm that much of a corporate stooge.
not at all. Not at all. And
Oh,
then, thanks to Disney buying everything under the sun, Marvel Comics is one of their properties that they own in addition to 20th Century Fox. So they created What If Burke Carter J survived? And so you get the what if when he gets stuck, because the aliens take him in the deleted scene. The
yeah.
alien takes him and webs him up to the wall, and Ripley, you know, she puts him out of his misery, let's say. And the explosion is what makes her go into the Queen's chamber. But they
Mm-hmm.
cut that out. So
Oh.
in the comic, the a big explosion shakes him loose, and he gets off the planet. He manages to find a way to sneak onto the jump ship that goes to the Sulaco, and he survives. And he calls Wayland Utani. They pick him up and they put him on some backwater planet and make him work in a terrible office job. And they blame the deaths of everyone on him. And so his motivation, supposedly, he was going through a divorce and he had a daughter that he was trying to take care of.
Oh.
And exactly, I read this and I'm just like, dude, these things would still kill all your family. You've learned nothing. And then he spends the whole comic series literally doing it again, trying to secure another alien egg so he can get back in the good graces of the company. And Paul Reiser is one of the writers, along with his son, Paul Reiser's
Really?
actual son. Yes, yes,
It's a comic?
yes. It's a comic. It's a Marvel comic. What if Burke survived aliens?
Oh man. I don't know if I want to
Yeah,
read that now.
it's just the feeling I still felt unclean
Because he
because
sucks.
he sucks and he's again responsible for the death of everybody at his job because the aliens once again rampage through his job.
Wayland Utani is so dumb. They are the
So dumb.
dumbest of dummies. I mean, they keep trying to contain something that just can't be contained.
It will not. It
And
cannot.
it's people like him that are responsible for that.
Yeah. At the end of Aliens, the Queen reveals she's smart, bro. She realizes flamethrower plus egg equals kill my babies. I'll let you go. Psych. That is a crafty monster, bro.
Yeah, it is. Ugh.
It just and Burke is just, yeah, we'll get it past quarantine and you and I can sit back
Oh, past
and be
quarantine.
worth millions.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, Burke. Come on, Burke. You saw what happened in that room. Yeah. So granted, Dr. Peters is responsible for the death of humanity, basically.
Hmm.
But Burke is worse to me.
Yeah, no, yeah, because listen, here's the thing. Like Dr. Peters does it. He does the thing. Like he lives it. And he's the one doing it. Kirk's just like a corporate stooge.
Yeah,
He
Burke.
does that make
Yeah.
sense? Like he's like at least Peters follows through on
Yeah.
literally destroying the world. Burke's just a dude who's like, we could make money.
Exactly.
And he's so
We could,
chicky. he's such like a chicken shit too, because at least Peters is like, when you meet Peters, you're like, whoa, buddy.
Yeah, you're
Whoa.
off, and I don't like you.
Yeah, not safe. But
Yeah,
this little, he like wears sweaters that are pulled up to his elbow when he has the hair Paul riser, and Burke has the hair, and oh, he's a horrible corporate stooge. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And we've already said that Frollo is doing a genocide, and still, and still, Burke is worse.
Yeah, he is. Because like at least like Cloud is once again taking control of things. Like he's so
Yeah,
delusional. Like, yeah, you know what it is? Do you think people just hate like, I can't think of a better term, but just like wieners, and that's what Burke
Wiener,
is. Like
go 80s.
like
Good term.
like Dr. Peters, at least he does it. Like Frollo's going to commit genocide. He's going to do it. But
They have an ideology,
yeah,
exactly.
and Burke is
Yeah.
just, I can make a lot of money
Burke
on this.
Burke is thinking, I'm gonna get a car, we're gonna drive, and everything's gonna be fine, and we're gonna sit back and just make millions. Bruh, they burst out of your chest. What part of this do you not understand? Oh man. Yeah. So I've always hated Burke Carter J.
I think I have
Directive.
I think I might have someone worse, but maybe not. We'll see.
Say
So,
word.
so let's do the rankings, right? So let's rank them as we go. We're going to start with
All right.
Burke first, right?
Woo wee.
So Carter's the biggest.
Burke for me is my if we say we do like a top five with honorable mentions on the outside of that top five, Burke's got to be one for me, man.
Yeah. So
Burke's
who's
got to be
two?
one for me.
Peters
For
or
me, for
Claude?
for me, it's Burke and then Peters because he's responsible for the death of the human race and living in the worst version of Terry Gilliam's Brazil ever imagined.
I gotta give Frollo it because he's like, man, that gypsy made me hot. It's her fault. Like he's just
Yeah,
the
yeah,
worst.
that's wrong. Yeah,
At
that's
least
wrong.
this is gonna sound weird, but at least Peter's like, I have an ideology and I'm following it
Yeah,
through. Like he doesn't.
right.
He's not like, oh man, that gypsy's hot. I'm gonna kill the world because of her. And the reason, I'm sorry if anybody's annoyed about the term gypsies, that's just what they call them in Hunchback of Notre Dame.
It
So,
is.
uh,
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. We know
and
they're Roma people.
yeah, and so it's uh, he just, but Burke is just, I'm a corporate stooge. I'll kill people because I can make millions. He's just that's the worst. But
He's the worst.
I think the sanctimoniousness of Frollo and just like he's just the worst. Like Peters does the thing. I know I said this already. He does the thing. So
I know.
I got a little begrudging respect for him. Now, what about this?
Okay.
Grandma Ellen from Hereditary.
Ooh, wee. She set her whole family up to be servants of the devil.
And you know what's the craziest thing about this is
Ugh.
Ellen, she gets married, she has a son and a daughter. She tries to put payment into her son. Her son, they think he's schizophrenic, he kills himself, and then her husband kills himself. And then the mom, like, let's see, Tony Collette, Annie tries to
Yes.
separate herself. She has a kid,
Mhm.
Peter, and she's like, yo, mom, you're not getting this
You're
kid.
not.
But then
You're
she has a
not.
daughter, Charlie, and the grandma gets her hooks at her and stuffs Payman in her. You know what's like, Payman's a hell god, and
Payment's a hell god.
he likes being in male suitors, but they're like, listen, we don't want this East Coast cult getting you, so we're gonna stuff you into this girl. And like that's why she's always like, he said a female's not a good suitor, so they need a male. So they just stuff him in this woman, in this girl. And
Mhm.
you know what's the most annoying thing about, Rosemary's Baby? They want to raise the Antichrist. Like they want
Constantly.
chaos
Yes.
on Earth.
Yes.
Omen, they want chaos. They want the Antichrist. The thing that
They want
annoys
it.
me about Ellen is whenever you look at pictures of Payman, and they have highlighted notes in this, they're like,
Mhm.
Payman gives you a lot of money. And there's a picture of
Mhm.
Payman sitting on a Scrooge McDuck pile of cash or coins. And so like this group, they're not like, we are going to raise a demon to destroy the world. We are going to, it's going to be hell on earth. It's going to be a god from hell ruling. They pick the one hell god that gives them loads of cash.
That's
And
right.
when they bring him back, when Payman comes alive, they're like, hey, yo, because Ellen's dead by then, so she's
Right.
not the leader by now. It's Joan, and
Right.
Joan's terrible too, man. Like I like that they like Joan shows up and she's like plants herself, and then she does a fake seance thing, and then they do like
Uh,
the huge nut thing at the party, and then they place that symbol on the pole. You know what's crazy? This cult is so good that like this kid's gonna
mhm,
be driving home. His sister's gonna have
mhm,
eaten peanuts or nuts. We're gonna put this deer right here in the road. He's not gonna swerve left. He's gonna swerve right. And we're going to
mhm.
put it at a distance perfectly where her head is out. And since he swerves, her head, she's going to get decapitated. They know math. And,
This that oof,
and like,
chills.
but like Ellen, I'm telling you, Ellen just wants cash because the things she highlighted were money. And then there's
Yes.
a page of the demon sitting on cash. So like they don't even want hell on earth. They're not like, listen, I worship the devil. I want the devil. I want the Antichrist to take over. I want hell on earth. They're like, we want
Mhm.
cat demon money.
Grandma's just making a deal with the devil. And yeah, okay, okay, Payman, you can get the world. That's fine, but what's my return of investment? I'm looking I'm looking for dividends here, Just let me live in Idaho or whatever, and you can have all the children I am responsible for producing. And I just want, he- let me play this song for you. Life is like a hurricane. It's
it's
just, you know what I mean?
yeah.
I would, do you know Scrooge McDuck? I'd like that Scrooge McDuck money. My goal is to secure the bag. It's just horrible, horrible.
Oh
My
man.
God.
And you know what's annoying too at the end, at like pretty much the very end of the movie. Let's see, what is it? Yeah, the very end of the movie, when they're bringing up payment, they go, "Bring us honor, wealth." That's what they say to him,
Yeah.
and good familiars. Bind all
Oh,
men
yeah.
to our will, and we are bound ourselves for now and ever to yours. So basically, they're not even saying. They're basically like, "Listen, we're cool, we're with you and all, but give us cash
Yeah.
and put all men to our will."
Mm. Who will
So it's
eventually give us their cash, right?
and you know it's they're like, we corrected your first female body and now give you this healthy male host. They didn't correct it, they just stuffed you in there. So, like I said, another cult couldn't get you.
Oh my God.
And he's one of the eight kings of hell, but he's one of the eight kings of hell that has a ton of cash
He's
that
got the
comes with a
bread.
ton. Yeah. Like they don't
That's
they aren't
it.
they aren't picking like Gorbachev, the berserker, who just eats flesh and like you know like they didn't go after
Right. These
that.
are, yeah, yeah.
They're not calling
Cthulhu's going
Pinhead.
to kill everything. We don't want that.
Yeah,
We don't want the end
Cthulhu.
of all things. You know
We're
what I'm
not
saying? We,
Cenobite shit.
that's right. That's right. Pyman, he might leave the ball open and then we can get sweet, sweet DVD collections because we just have all the paper and no one else does.
But this is what they
So,
say, wealth.
oof.
They want wealth. So that's what makes them the worst. Like the
Mm,
Runaways Baby, I didn't put them on there because at least they like let's just raise the Antichrist. Like that's crazy. That's evil.
yeah.
But they're not asking for cash.
And in the Omen, when the Antichrist is born, you get cash. It's just it's just what it is.
Yeah.
That's just a part of the deal. You don't have to name it because the guy rules the world. So you're
Yep.
going to be taken care of at least until you die horribly in a quote unquote accident
Yeah.
of
You're
some kind.
decapitated.
Yeah, yeah, a bus blows up in your mouth and then, suddenly a dagger goes through your head. But you were rich, you know? Yeah. So grandma here, Grandma Ellen, yeah, not unlike Burt Carter J. Just securing the bag while using the most evil thing in the history of man. But I can buy a boat now, so that's okay.
And she didn't even see it through. Like
No.
some people just get a law degree and make a lot of money. Like it's a cult. Like it's
Yes.
and they waited decades for this.
Hmm. Hmm.
Like that, and they've been in on it for a while. So it's geez Louise. Yeah, they just want
No.
money. This is a heist
That's a good
movie.
call. That's a good call. It's a good call. It's dark. Oh my God. Grandma Ellen. Grandma Ellen wants that bread so you can have my granddaughter. You're a terrible human being. Oh my God.
The one thing that annoys me about that movie is like it's a great take on mental health. And I'm like, not really, because they're
No.
just having a cult do everything to them. Like it's not even
Yeah.
like allegory or metaphor, but people like the mental health. Well, I mean, it's a cult manipulating them. That's not, like they thought the kid had schizophrenia, but he just had a demon in him.
And I was about to say, here's the thing, unlike, say, Scientology or something like that, there actually are demons in this timeline.
Yeah.
Like, so they're not crazy in that sense, where it's like they're talking to things that don't exist.
Whoa.
There's a definite payoff here. They know they're going to. The demon is real.
And they're gonna
You
get
know what I
wealth.
mean? They're going to get paid as long as they just give them a grandchild.
It's a pretty good side hustle. So let's say they all work.
Yeah,
Like let's say they're
yeah.
accountants in this. They just sometimes work together to put a headless body in an attic,
Hmm.
occasionally, and kind of join together and take photos and do some rituals. It's a good side
Yeah.
hustle.
You got to, mortgage got to be paid, man.
You
Mortgage got to be
see the
paid.
houses they
You
live
know,
in?
yeah. It costs $1,000 a month in rent just to live in Kentucky, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
What do you think the mortgage is on that house? Here, take all the grandkids I got, man. Just, man, I want to get Guitar Hero. Hyman, please. Oh my God.
It's just so funny that he's the one that comes with the cash.
Oh man, that's a dark one.
I feel like in Sweden and Norway, those are the ones that raise the berserker. Like, have you seen VHS 2 where the Indonesian cult brings out that god that just like that demon that just runs over everybody, just rips everyone
That's,
apart? That's some
you
death
see,
metal Norway stuff.
and
No one's getting paid from that.
nobody gets paid. Exactly, nobody gets paid. You
That's when you know you
know,
got a good cult.
listen. Do you get paid?
No.
Okay, okay. If you don't get paid, not a good cult. You know what I mean? Not a good cult. Oh, sweet Jesus, man. Your grandma set you up to die before you were born. That is
Thanks.
the worst.
Thanks, Grandma.
You're a jerk, grandma.
So where does Ellen rank in our four? We have like where does Ellen rank in your rankings?
Oh, man. Well, she just pulled a Burke Carter J,
Yeah. She number two?
you know? Man, I'd say put him in a ring and watch him duke it out, but Burke's going to be a coward, and Ellen's just going to, Paimon, take this guy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He's got good hair. Because Burke lays it out, man. What if that shit didn't even exist? Do you ever think about that? I don't know.
Yeah.
So if I went in and made a major security issue out of it, everybody steps in. Administration steps in. There's no exclusive rights for anybody. No exclusive rights, And that's what grandma's saying here. What are my exclusive rights, Pyman? You know? Can, can you give me a Jaguar?
And she didn't even see
I'll
it
make
through.
I'll make you a deal, okay? If my daughter has another three kids, let me get like uh what do you call it? Florida. How about that? Good God. Exclusive rights.
I'm amazed Pyman's not pissed at him for stuffing him in that body for 13 years.
Oh my God. There's no exclusive rights for anyone that way though, Hoffmeyer.
It's like they took one of hell's eight gods and stuffed it in an unsuitable host for 13 years.
Unsuitable. Yeah, Pyman's pissed. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
So
Ellen.
yeah, she's worse than Frollo.
Yeah, yeah,
For sure. She's worse than Frollo because it takes guts to sacrifice your unborn grandchildren.
yeah.
Yeah, so she's definitely worse than Frollo, but she's right there with Burke Carter J. And somehow worse than Dr. Peters, who's responsible for the death of 3 billion people.
Well, he doesn't want any cheddar from it.
He doesn't want it. He wants to die.
Yeah.
He wants to die so the earth can heal itself.
Yeah. So at least he doesn't try to make a deal with the god or Thanos to wreck it and then get a condo in Maui. Like
No,
he doesn't want to live on one of the islands, the big islands in Hawaii, in a nice home. Like he's dead.
no. Yeah, Dr. Peters is doing it for the California smelt. Oh my God.
Oh, who's your next guy? Who's your next person?
All right. The rest of these, I mean, they're kind of responsible for murder on a relatively vast scale, but you know, not so much, not Dr. Peters level, not Frollo level or Burt Carter. Well, Burt Carter J, his level is actually low in terms of body count. Uh, I'm going with the old man from RoboCop 87.
Oh gosh,
Uh, uh,
he has quite
head
the
of
arc.
bruh. And the worst part of it is you start to kind of root for the old man
When? Well, by
as
when?
this as the series goes on because he's
Yeah.
played by the late Dan O'Hurley, who I mean, the man, his face is expressive. His voice can be at the same time authoritative and gentle. But be clear, he is the head of OCP. What does OCP do? They make weapons that kill people inside and outside the United States. They know that products don't necessarily work that well, but like we're going to get contracts to repair these things. So, hey, that's another 2 points to the stock price, you know? And on top of that, he is clearly a sociopath, but he's so nice about it. And that's why they call him the old man. He never actually gets a name. He's just the old man. So he kind of comes off as cuddly and adorable. And oh, by the way, if everyone in old Detroit dies, that's fine because we're just going to build Delta City. How many people live in Detroit? 3? No. Bruh, you've seen old Detroit. Old Detroit is hell. Old Detroit is hell. RoboCop 2, a lot of people hate that movie. Bruh, they made new crack and called
Yeah,
it
they
Nuke.
did.
And
Yeah.
it's just taking over the city. And the old man is chilling. He's banging the doctor who makes RoboCop 2 and just refuses to listen to anyone.
And he's just all about her. She's like, nah,
He's,
she's cool. You know,
yeah,
she's out there picking serial killers. He's like,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
she's
look at
hot.
Iraq.
Yeah,
Yeah, look at
exactly.
Iraq, bro. Come on. What do you mean? Everything's fine.
And that's when he's the worst too, because he's just,
Yes.
hey, she's terrible.
Yes. Yeah, look
I'm
at
getting some. It's cool.
she's got some gams on her, you know? Look at the gams. Yeah.
And he always
And
has
it
people to
does
blame, or there's always scapegoats
and that
too.
is the perfect example of why he is a sociopath. Dick Jones
Yep.
is the villain of RoboCop 1, you
Yep.
know? Clarence Boddicker is the cat's paw of Dick Jones. He's a sociopath too, but he's Clarence Boddicker. He likes to do coke and shoot people for money.
Mm-hmm.
He works for Dick Jones and screamed it as he was bleeding. Dick Jones, I work for Dick Jones.
Yeah.
And who does Dick Jones work for? The old man.
Yep.
It's not like the old man doesn't know that Dick Jones has unleashed a gang of bloodthirsty cokehead psychopaths on old Detroit. The goal is to destroy old Detroit, to drop its value so they can purchase the land and build a new city on top of it as cheaply as possible. The old man is a terrible human being. And then at the end of RoboCop 1, these are serious charges. What is your evidence? And then you see the video. I had to kill Bob Morton because he made a mistake. And so it seems like, oh, okay. The old man fires Dick Jones. So now RoboCop can murder him, eliminating yet another scapegoat.
You know what I love
Okay.
too? he always just you can feign ignorance when you're the top of the top. Like I didn't know about that. Like I just told him
Exactly.
I told him to get it done, and I didn't know he'd hire Kurtwood Smith. Like it's yeah, he's fired. Kill him.
Yeah, literally. It wasn't like he's fired. Let's arrest him. You're fired, and just that RoboCop gun is sick. By
Yeah,
the
it
way.
is. But it's just yeah, he's just the top of the top, and he keeps making terrible decisions and like hiring that lady and then getting a serial killer brain into like a RoboCop or whatever that is, and he's like, oh
Yeah,
yeah, she's a scapegoat. It's fine. Like he's
yeah,
but he's so real that he's in the first, he's just so Verhoeven in the first one. So
right.
yeah, he's just the worst because he just
Hmm.
exists and he keeps existing. He's like a
That's right.
cockroach.
That's right. That's right. And then, ladies and gentlemen, just like how Marvel made the What If, Burke survived. A video game came out, RoboCop Rogue City. Forget RoboCop 3. This is RoboCop 3. And guess who the villain is? The big final boss. That's right. The old man has been put into the body of RoboCop 2. And that's the last fight of the game. And it is awesome. It's an FPS. Yeah.
Oh,
It's a great game, my man. It's a great game.
never played
The
that.
old, oh my God. It's an excellent FPS, man. It's kind of janky, but oof, again, the old man was cool with the death and or quote unquote relocation of everybody in Detroit. The old man was cool with the cokehead gangs rampaging the city.
Yeah.
The old man was cool. There wasn't a secret that they were putting the brains of serial killers and psychopaths in something that was more powerful than RoboCop. Clearly, she's telling him this after sexual intercourse. And he's like, whatever you think, Dr. Fax. Yeah.
Do that
Do that
again.
thing again.
Yeah.
Do that again with the swirl. You know what I mean? Yeah. We need to start holding these corporate bastards to account. I'm Norbert Morvan.
He's great. That's a great pick because he's the
Yeah.
worst because he just keeps kicking around for like the couple.
Yeah,
Uh,
he does. And then literally comes back to life again in the game, which is canon because that's Peter Weller doing the voice of RoboCop
oh,
too in the game. They got Peter Weller.
our man Buckaroo Banzai.
Great movie because it doesn't care
No, it
whether
doesn't.
you like it or not. It doesn't care if it makes sense. It doesn't care if you like it. It's just bizarre.
Oh, it's so good. It's
It's so good.
all right. I'm going to give you a really random one, but I think
Go
this
for
one's
it.
pretty good. Okay. I have some really good ones here, but we won't have to talk too long about this, but I just got to add Rick and Fred from Hall Pass because
Oh,
they're the kind of wet noodles that won't stick to a wall. It's like the entire plot of this movie. It's like, hey, I'm Rick and I'm Fred, and we're middle aged and we're not really successful, and like we have cool wives, but like we're just not happy. Like we're just not happy. We're just not happy. And then they're like, okay, well, we're gonna go get a hall pass and we're gonna go cheat on you for a week because we're just middle aged wet noodles, nothings, mediocres, and then the whole movie we're just following them around while like their cool wives are probably can get laid no problem. And
no problem.
like, I love they just
Ladies
go
and
out.
gentlemen, just real quick interruption. Their wives are Amy Adams and prime Christina Applegate.
Yeah.
Come on.
And it's just
What are we talking about?
yeah, and you're just kind of yeah, it's just
Yeah, you
you're just you're just kind of watching it and like these are the lead characters in our movie, two like ineffectual nothings who are unhappy with their lives because they're just it's just done and it's not like the cheating aspect or the hall pass, they're just the worst.
they're
They
terrible, man.
are but they're not trying to kill anybody, but
No.
it's like I hated that phase of movies where like the bro phase, like listen, old school was funny, but if you think about it, like this dude gets cheated on, and then Vince Vaughn's like, yeah, let's go start a frat at a college. And there's a scene where he's with a college girl in a room, and you're like, yes, Vince Vaughn, you're married, but you're a good man that because you won't sleep with this college girl that you're alone with in a room doing drugs. Like you are and like you have like the whole knocked up thing, like those bros, and you just have all the
Yeah.
bros. There's so many bros. Just
Yeah.
it was such a bro heavy time. And
I
but
got
these
you.
two are the worst. They are
Yeah.
just, there's really no reason for them to want to cheat on their wives. It's
None.
pretty much all
None.
there. They're just whiny. Like, this is a movie we're watching. Like, this is
Hmm.
the only reason
Hmm.
that's movie's any good is because there's a really good poop gag. There's like 3 seconds of just, oh, well, I didn't see her crapping all over the wall. Like, that's probably the only good thing about the film. But I just, well, we don't have to go too far into it, but I just hate these
No, it's
guys.
fine.
They're the worst.
Listen, listen. I'm not mad at you. And I said Amy Adams, but it's actually Jenna
Yeah,
Fisher.
yeah, Jenna Fisher.
Oh,
I was
Owen
gonna
Wilson's
correct you, but
married
I
to
was like,
Jenna
oh, we'll let it
Fisher.
ride.
Ah, no, it's fine. It's fine. We are nothing if not accurate. Owen Wilson's married to Jenna Fisher. He's put 3 kids in her, and he's a real estate guy. Jason Sudeikis is married to Christina Applegate, for Christ's sake, and is constantly talking about, man, I can't wait to see the boobs on female X. And I'm walking down the street. I'm just not interested in my hot wife, Christina Applegate. There, right there, we're just breaking the fourth wall. Like, no,
And their
we don't
wives
believe you.
like them,
They do. They like them regardless of the fact that they know that they're terrible human beings.
and they're nothing
It's all
human beings too. They're
that's
nothing.
that's right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're
That's why I
like,
never got into the king queens either. Like,
oh
bro, you're
yeah,
not marrying her. Nah, unacceptable.
like, just, what's crazy? It's not like they, oh, we got pregnant at this age and I could never do anything. Like, they have nice homes and
Yes,
their wives are cool, but they're just like,
that's right.
well, I'm just unhappy. And like, these are the people we're watching in this movie.
You're supposed to root for them. That's right.
But the only good part is when the wives go out and dudes are like, yeah, all right.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Wait, your husband doesn't want to sleep with you? Huh?
Like, so this is what it says. Best friends Rick and Fred are in stagnant marriage with their wives. And like, they miss their single days. So Grace and Maggie they whine so much that their wives are like, get the hell out of here and go bang somebody else. Like, that's how stupid, that's how terrible they are.
That's right. And that's how nice their wives are, not for nothing.
Yeah, that means how they're awesome. And like,
They're married to the greatest women on earth.
if
Yes.
it'll stop you from complaining after putting 3 children in me and me carrying them and the effects it's had on my body, but you're in a stagnant marriage because you did this to me.
Yes. You're a terrible
I
person.
hate these guys so much. Oh, I want to fight them.
Solid call from heroic family man Mark Hoffmeyer. And I
Oh,
I feel you. That's great.
I,
And so
where does
we
the
hate
old
them
man fit
not
into that?
because
Where does the old man fit into our list? Because we have like Burke and Ellen up front. Where does the old man fit in?
ooh, okay. The old man is underneath Burke Carter J.
Okay.
He's definitely because he's definitely there, you know.
Oh yeah.
He's these guys, Rick and Fred, they're clearly at the bottom because they're not responsible for murder, but they are responsible for killing the spirits of their lovely wives.
You know what? For me, I'm gonna put them above Peters because at least,
Mm,
like I said, Peters is about it.
that's mad real, son. He's got commitment,
Like, if Peters
dedication
marries
to
a
it.
woman, he's married to her.
That's right. Before he poisons her.
Yeah, he might kill her in the purge, but he's not going to be so whiny that she's like, "Listen, Peters, Doctor Peters, just get out of here and go have a hall pass and kill some people for a week." Like,
But
all right, Rick and
I
Fred are above Peters. I
it's
hate
great.
these two so much.
You really do, man. And this is because you're a good guy, and I totally support you, man. I feel you.
Like,
That's
what?
right.
These are the stars of leads of a movie in the 2000 2011. You know,
In a lot of types of movies, that's right.
what's another movie I hate is The Change Up with Ryan Reynolds and Jason Bateman. They're just so miserable, and then they swap bodies. Like, I feel like most of the movies between that time were just mediocre dudes who are miserable with their
They have
lives.
everything. They have
Yeah,
everything that they could possibly want. They got houses, cars, women who love them,
go start a Fight
secure
Club.
jobs. It's, see,
Yeah, but you know what? I'm married to
yeah.
I'm married to Leslie Mann. Oh, I just I hate him so. Oh, but I'm Ryan Reynolds. I just have sex all the time with women, and I'm in, but I'm an insecure character, and But even though I bang all the time, I'm not happy with life. And then Bateman's like, yeah, I married this awesome lady, but I want to switch lives with you. It's so
That's right, ladies and
stupid.
gentlemen.
It's so
That's right, ladies and
stupid.
gentlemen. Movies, films, and flicks, the most moral nuclear
No,
family
but that's
loving
not moral.
podcast.
Like I love horror movies. Like we've talked about movies where people get slaughtered. Like Wild Things. That movie's great because it's so slimy and everyone's slimy. I just
That's
hate
right.
I hate the movies where just shitty people like like wet noodles are our heroes. That's what annoys me. Does that make sense? Like I'll watch
Yeah, it does.
like I shoot commit adultery however you want in movies. Just don't be these guys.
Don't make me try to root for you exactly. Like you're some kind of human being
Yeah.
who's gone through some real cathartic problem. Your problem is you just watch porn too much.
Like I don't want to watch a movie about you. Like these used to be side characters in movies, and then the
Yeah,
broisans happened, and they became the leads. Man,
solid
there's a
pick.
Zach
Solid
Braff
pick.
movie during that time too, where he's like, "I have a great wife, and she's amazing," but I'm like a little weird. So then he goes and sleeps with a college girl, and
Oh,
then
wow.
like Rachel Bilson, and then to get his wife back, he like sleeps outside for a week, and then she takes him back. I'm like, I hate this guy. I hate you so much. I hate you.
That's what's up. That's what's
Like
up, man. Visceral hate here. This is it. You can't see his face, folks, but this is a visceral hatred.
I dislike that phase, man. Like Ellen's cooler than
Oh,
they are because you're
yes,
just
that's correct. That's
bleh.
correct. And you don't go back and watch these movies either. That's the thing. These movies came out, they made their money in the theater or whatever. They got their DVD sales, but I don't know anybody who's like, man, it would be cool. Let's watch Old School again, or let's watch Hall Pass one more time. You know, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's a phase that hopefully people are letting go in film.
You know what the whole point is? Like the movie's like, hey, I'm miserable, but I'm gonna go cheat. But then I'm gonna realize, hey, my life wasn't that bad. Like, fuck, shut
You've learned
up,
nothing.
shut up. Okay,
You
ugh,
learned nothing.
hate it.
Why don't you just put him at the top of the list,
I think I will. I'm gonna do Rick and Fred
man?
because, like,
Jesus.
listen, because Burke, he's just stupid and slimy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm doing Rick and Fred top of the list for
that's
me.
hardcore, man.
I hate
That's
Rick and
controversy.
I hate these two. All right, what's your next pick?
Oh man, that's funny. All right. Uh I'm
Idiots.
gonna go I'm gonna go with Sweeney Todd.
Oh,
And so here's the thing, okay? The Punisher, his family was killed in Central Park. And so he goes berserk and murders thousands of criminals from just
legitimately.
legitimately thousands of criminals, purse snatchers to actual murderers. He just murders them, period. Sweeney Todd, yeah, they took his wife and then sent him away. And so, Sweeney Todd, you are owed revenge on that judge. I'm not even mad at you. However, Sweeney Todd, you came back to London and you're slitting throats
Left and right.
of hundreds of people. And you're not just slitting their throats, you're getting them turned into meat pies
The
that are
worst
the
meat
most.
pies in London, or no, the from the
At
worst meat
first, they
pie
were
cooker. Yeah,
exactly. They were the worst when they were using actual meat.
yeah, and bugs,
When they were using animal flesh, they were the worst.
cats.
As soon as they switch to humans, they can't sell it. They can't keep these in stock. The city is eating. He's turned an entire city of people into cannibals.
Like that brunch spot that's really popular with in gentrified areas. Like that's what
Yeah.
this place becomes.
Except they're selling human flesh.
Yeah, with thumbs in the pie sometimes.
Sometimes you get a thumb, you might get a fingernail, but I will have vengeance. That's a banger.
You know what's
That's a
funny?
banger.
In the beginning of the movie, you're like, "Yeah, Sweeney, like get your revenge on Rickman, and you've earned it. This is bad." But then you
Yeah,
start
you
going,
have.
"No, hey, whoa, all right,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
stop,
All right.
okay." Like I know the stuff in your hair was an indication, the white hair. But now you're just slitting
Mm-hmm.
dudes' throats.
A lot of people's throats, bro. A lot of them.
And it doesn't even
They
matter
weren't.
that Helena Bonham Carter lied to him because then he chucks her into the fire.
He murders her too. Yeah, he murders her too. You
And his
know,
wife.
if you want to kill Sacha Baron Cohen, go right ahead.
Fine.
I totally understand that. But was everybody a bad person, bro? And then not only that, just underneath being the victim of a chest burster has to be being made into a meat pie by a terrible cook.
Yep.
By a terrible cook.
And he built a trap door to murder people. You know you've
Son,
gone bad.
the dedication. He's got an ideology to just be a murderer now. He's a sick bastard. And he's not insane. That's the
No.
thing. Because the trap door, we got some premeditation.
Yeah.
We got woodworking skills. You know, we got craft.
We're cooking and selling
And
people.
bruh,
It's a business.
bruh, that man
H.H.
can
Holmes
sing.
wasn't making burgers out of people.
No, no, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. And he had the nerve to have a good singing voice on top of that. So you're just enraptured. And so if you're rooting for this guy, you're rooting for a mass murderer
Yep.
and cannibal killer.
You know what's funny? A lot
Cannibal
of these
killer.
revenge stories, it's about, Bronson. He's the avenging angel, just murdering gang
Mm-hmm.
members. And,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just so he's just so self-important. This one,
Mm-hmm.
he's like, I want revenge. No, I'm just gonna kill everybody.
Everybody. Everybody. And even though on screen you only see 12 people die, again, that became the hottest lunch and dinner spot in London. I ask you, ladies and gentlemen, put 2 + 7 together. Okay. How many people did this dude kill? If they're able to sell meat pies round the clock. Sweeney Todd, the demon barber
Who
of Fleet Street.
who's worse, Sweeney Todd or Dr. John Kramer? Because I had to watch the Saw films, and I had to go through and count I had to figure out how to survive the Saw franchise for a film theory episode. So I analyzed every single trap, and I
Mm-hmm.
figured out who lived, who didn't. And John Kramer in the beginning, he's like, I have a message. I want to play a game. But it gets to the point where it's like, when I was in 6th grade, you were walking by me in the hallway and you stepped on my shoestring. Now you will have to hang from a shoestring. Now you have to cut your feet off. That shoes are on.
Exactly.
And you're like, bro, that was 6th grade. And he's like, but now you'll learn to appreciate life. I'm happy. Like I said, I was sorry. So, but he gets so sanctimonious. Who's worse, Dr. John Kramer or Sweeney Todd?
Remember when we played Monopoly and I said that free parking is actually where we put the money and you stole the money anyway? Now you have 60 seconds to remove 7 quarters from the stomach of your adopted daughter. What? This will teach you the value of saving money. Huh?
It was Monopoly.
Bro, everyone hates Monopoly. What are you doing?
I'm like, listen, while we were
Yeah,
playing, I saw you put 3 houses down instead of 2. You were cheating.
there's no way you didn't steal it from the bank constantly, bro. When I went to the bathroom.
Irregardless.
Regardless.
And then you get knocked out. I added 3 more quarters for that comment. What?
And now your pet turtle has also entered the game.
No, Raphael. I super
Sweeney
glued.
Todd's super glue.
I super glued him above some spikes. He's about to fall. You must walk on the spikes to save your turtle. Otherwise, Raphael gets spiked.
And look who's watching. No, Michelangelo. Oh my God. So
He
Sweeney
buys three
Todd.
other turtles. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine, man. No, that's fine.
And
We're
a rat.
riffing. We're
And a
riffing.
rat. Just
And
dressed them up.
I put them inside a giant hamster wheel. It's going to roll down a hill into a pit of snakes. Yeah.
And then I put them inside your
Oh man.
son.
Yeah,
What?
you know what? Why are you such a good surgeon? That's the real question.
Wait, so you put three
Oh,
turtles, a rat, and a rolling ball and some snakes into my son's stomach? Yes.
why aren't
What?
you fixing why aren't you fixing cleft palates in poor countries instead of all this unnecessary surgery, bro? You're a terrible
Because
person.
I want you to enjoy life.
What do you enjoy life?
Hey, we're the two people you train in. Have they gone rogue yet? You're a bad boss. I just added three more quarters into your daughter's stomach. God,
God damn.
I hate you.
It's definitely Sweeney Todd.
Okay.
Again, cannibalism, bro. Cannibalism.
But
Cannibal.
he's just gone insane and murdering people.
Yes,
Kramer thinks he's self-righteous, but he's just lying to
that's right.
people.
I
I
still
like
don't think Sweeney Todd's insane. That's the thing. I
oh
don't.
yeah, that's true.
I don't think he's insane at all. He calculated this. He made a choice. He flipped a switch in his brain and just decided, I'm coming back to London. Eventually, I'm going to kill the judge, but let me warm up on just the entire West End.
So do you think since he's not lying to himself, but Kramer's straight up lying to people, so you think
Yeah,
Sweeney's
yeah,
okay?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah,
I like it.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah,
I'm up.
yeah.
Oof. Okay, have you
Yeah.
have you seen The Mist? You and I have watched The Mist together,
Oh man, that movie,
and
that
what
ending.
Mrs. Carmody, just
Mm-hmm.
she she's she's terrible. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
I understand that it's a pretty insane time,
yeah.
and but like Marcia Gay Harden, it's like in a lot of Stephen King books, there's always just the insane cult leader or Christian. You have the Stand and
Right.
you always have cults, and also the one with the Under the Dome. You just have
Yes.
just insane Christians. Carrie, but
Mm-hmm.
like she leads a cult, and then she
Yeah.
just they murdered that Private Jessup, and then she's like, I'm mad at this lady. Let's sacrifice. So like, if you piss her off, she's like, I got a vision. We got to
Yeah,
sacrifice.
exactly.
We got to sacrifice Hank. Oh man, it's because I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't hold the door open for you. Just
You know what I mean?
like someone. Hey, can I have your Snickers? Brent, like, hey Brent, can I have your Snickers? Talk to Andre Bauer. I'm eating it. Let's sacrifice Brent. And you're just
Come on.
and I know she gets plugged by Ollie, but maybe it's just the excellence of Marcia Gay Harden's performance, but just the way that she slowly raises the cult. Like, and what's interesting too is I remember I've been at an airport before, and it was in New Orleans. I was going to catch a flight back to Atlanta, and our flight was delayed because of wing maintenance.
Mm,
Fix the wing, Norbert. Just fix the wing. I will wait
please.
to make sure the wing that we fly on is safe. But this
I'm not
guy
even mad
started
at you.
making a
Yeah.
huge scene because it was a long delay. And eventually he
Hmm.
rallied about 20 people and they were all
What?
complaining. But then the guy went too far and then he was down to 18. And then he went a little farther. Then he was down to 6. And then he went
Yes.
really far and everyone avoided him. Like everyone walked away. They're like, oh, I shouldn't have been with that guy. Like,
Oh my God.
and like she's eventually, if they left her in there, that would have happened. But just because of the situation, none of her cult members were like, I'm out of here yet. So it's very
Yeah,
plausible. She's just the worst. And
yeah.
like, if I wanted a friend, I'd go squat and poop and like she's just a horrifying
That's
human
hardcore.
being.
That's actually a hardcore line. That's a bar. The day I need a friend like you, I'll just have myself a little squat and shit one out. That's that gives you some pause. You just go, damn, okay. I didn't know I was all right. I'm just gonna sit in the corner. You got the juice now, Miss Carmody. Oh my God, that's a bar.
I mean, just imagine someone saying that to you.
It's a bar, man. It's a bar. And
Oh,
just and you just walk around with a Bible, you know?
yeah. And like I
Where did
love
she get that Bible from?
like that biker guy. He's like, I believe in God, but I'm not that bad. She's like, we'll take that up with the devil when you run into him. And I'm like,
Wait, what?
just she's just the worst, man.
Calling people Judas, you
Oh
know?
man.
The end times has come, not in flames, but mist. Okay, all right, Miss Carmody. Listen, I'm gonna go over to the cereal aisle and eat these frosted flakes. All right,
Don't
you
eat those
just
frosted flakes. We'll sacrifice you.
oh come on! I don't even have milk. What are we talking about here?
We need to drink the milk. The power's out. Oh,
Exactly. You know.
yeah.
Oh man,
Eat the Fruit
this
Loops.
movie.
No.
I've always I I watch a lot of movies repeatedly. This is one where you need to space it out after a few years.
Yeah.
You can't just jump back into it. And
Mm-mm.
Stephen King tells Darabont, yeah, actually, you wrote the better ending, bro. That's a hell of a compliment. It's a hell of a compliment. And Miss Carmody definitely adds to that tension because people like you were saying with the wing, even though for Christ's sake, fix the goddamn wing. We need that kind of. Your wing story is a perfect example. People just want to follow a leader. Some
Yeah.
people. And so
Oh.
she just steps up. Oh, I just happen to have this Bible. And that guy's Judas, and you're clearly Judas. And if you don't go over to the fruit and dairy section and get me some bananas, you're going to be Judas too. Yeah, you got it. Okay. Because the choice is either get on this lady's good side while she has rallied the large violent men to her cause, or go outside with the tentacle monsters in the impenetrable mist. I'm going to stay here and just get down with Miss Carmody.
And she's gonna
She's
remember.
cool.
She's gonna
Yeah.
remember. So
Yeah.
it's in the beginning, you're like, lady, you got some bolts missing. 3 days later, when she has a colt, you're like, oh no. Like,
I was just playing,
yeah, yeah.
you know.
But you want me to throw
It's just
Thomas
a
Jane out? That's fine. I'll go throw him out.
how many of his fingers you want before he gets outside? I'll cut at least two.
I
Just
just the
please.
effect she has on people. She's the worst. Like, I don't think she's as bad as Ellen because it is kind of end times. And some people are like, she was right because the people she picked for sacrifice, as soon as Tom Jane kills them all, the mist clears up. But I think that's
Yeah.
just a coincidence. But it's, yeah, but it's end time. So I think she's just crazy. And she's always,
Yeah, for sure.
and now she's finally like, oh, I got this is it. Like,
This is it.
that's my time. And
Yeah.
so
Yeah. Yeah.
it's like she thrives in this situation because she can. She's just like that
Hmm.
parasite. So
Yeah.
she's the worst, but I also think she's kind of a product of the what's
The
happening.
environment.
Yeah, and you do go
Yeah.
a little crazy.
Mm.
So where would you
Mm.
put her?
Uh she's a horrible person. Uh she leans on the evil religious side, like Mr. Frollo there.
Mm-hmm.
Uh Mr. Frollo has brainwashed the city of Paris and has broken the spirit of his adorable hunchback son. So she's got to go under Frollo
Okay.
because she's not responsible for a bunch of death. And people are lemmings.
Yeah,
So, not for nothing. There's a lot of responsibility getting caught up, swept up in the mob mentality. There's a lot of responsibility on these people too.
and
So she's terrible.
she doesn't like have it out for a gypsy that she wants to have sex with either. So
No, that's right. And she hasn't turned an entire neighborhood onto the taste of human flesh wrapped in bread. She hasn't slaughtered 3 billion people because maybe the environment just needs a break from mankind. Uh, didn't destroy Detroit.
yeah,
I put her pretty low on the list, but
okay,
she's still awful.
the worst.
Yeah, she's still awful
Okay.
for
So
sure.
are we doing five? Do you want to do five? Do you want to do all
All right.
seven?
Uh, well, I only got two left. So
Okay.
what do you feel?
Well, I mean, let's knock them out. Let's do it. Because I got two
All
left
right.
as well. No, I have three, but I'll just do a speed round for one.
All right, cool. So real quick, Uh, Next one I'm going to go with, you got Frank Mercer from The
Oof.
Repo Man. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think this movie did well at the box office, and that's a damn shame because this movie, especially in these times, ooh wee, this is a telling movie. Imagine a world, ladies and gentlemen, where insurance companies control whether or not you can not only get but keep your organs. And if you don't keep up the payments on these organs, let's say you put your pancreas on layaway, then you might speak to a guy named Frank Mercer, and he says, "I'm Frank Mercer, union manager. I understand you have concerns. Affordability. It's only
Yeah.
natural. First of all, let me reassure you that our credit department will find a plan
Yeah.
that fits your lifestyle. And should you fall behind, there's a 3 month grace period. Not until after the sixth day of the fourth month of non-payment will we retrieve the property at our own expense, of course, utilizing our skilled and licensed technicians. Now, I'm not sure what you've heard on the 6 o'clock news, but this almost never happens. Do you know what it says on the 6 o'clock news, ladies and gentlemen? These dudes kick your door down, pull out a scalpel, and whatever organ you haven't paid for, they rip it out,
Yep.
leaving you to bleed to death on the floor. And this is totally legal. Frank Mercer is a middle manager responsible for the death of God knows how many people.
And the
And he
company's
works in health insurance.
the boss
Yep.
is the worst, but he's like the lead salesman that just
Yeah.
he's getting his hands dirty. Well, no, he's not
Yeah.
the grunts who are ripping out the stuff, but he just talks people into it and then just oh man.
Man. Yeah. Yeah.
It's Liev
Because
Schreiber
we've
too, and
all,
he
oh, he's oof,
yeah,
terrifying.
yeah, and he'll sell you. He will sell you that pancreas like a new car, and you're gonna probably not be able to afford it.
No. And that's not an accident because they've ripped these things out of people, leave them dead, wash it off, and then sell it to another person down the line, which is gangster. It's horrifically terrifying. And we've all seen episodes of cops and those types of police reality shows where, we got to repossess this guy's car. So it's one thing when you're asleep and it's 6 in the morning and you hear and you see your car being towed away. It's another thing when it's your liver being pulled out of you at 6 o'clock in the morning. And they don't call the ambulance either to be
Nope.
like, okay, the ambulance is on the way. They rip out your liver and hey, thanks for not paying. Because the repo man also gave bonuses depending on how many organs they pick up. This movie is wild.
There's no Emilio Estevez in sight.
That was
Or,
a fun
or
repo man with the
aliens.
alien
Yeah,
car.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the aliens in the trunk.
Oh man,
Yeah,
but yeah, no, that's a good pick because just shifty Liev Schreiber is the worst.
yeah, yeah.
And he's just selling
He's
you body
so
parts that you're gonna have to sell back, and you get them ripped out of your body.
you're gonna get him ripped out of your body.
You know what's interesting? Like someone owns like a used car lot that just rips you off. The owner's fine. You're like, oh, whatever. It's just he's the owner. It's the salesman that sells the most that you hate because he
Right.
knows everything's crap and he's looking you in the eye and like the owner's not there. The owner's probably just
Mm-hmm.
give him my money, but the other guys are like, yeah, I'll make that money, and they just lie in everyone's face. He's the worst. So Frank's the worst.
So that's my guy,
I love it.
Frank Mercer. Frank Mercer's a scumbag. Frank Mercer is definitely underneath Burke Carter J, but not by much
Oh wow.
because he also knows.
Yeah,
He knows.
yeah, he
He
knows.
knows, man. He knows, man.
Yeah.
He knows. He put in that line about I'm not sure that you heard about what happens on the 6 o'clock news, but that's not true
Yeah.
because he knows.
Oh, he's lying.
Yeah, he's blatantly lying to these people to secure a percentage.
Oh, I
Gets
like
his
that.
commission.
No, that's a good pick. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get all three of mine in, but there's a guy called Ariel from the Shadow Strays that I gotta talk about. Have you watched Shadow
Okay.
Strays?
I
So
tried to find it, couldn't get it.
it's an Indonesian action film on Netflix, and it's
Ah.
it's directed by Timo Gianto, and
Mhm.
it's one of the most violent movies you're ever going to see. It's about this assassin named 13 who goes rogue and then meets his kid, and then the kid gets taken because his mom is up with some drug dealers, and then the kid is killed, the mom is killed, and she just starts killing everybody, and it's awesome. But it's incredible. But what's interesting is that there's this character called Ariel, and he's
Hmm.
played by this guy Andre Machadi, and
Hmm.
Ariel is the son of like a major Jakartan politician. Like we're talking like the mayor, just one of the just heads of Indonesia. And
Hmm.
so, but the thing is, he's like the total like rich kid who's also a psychopath. And
Oh,
so he's also going to be part of the government too, because he just knows his dad's going to eventually like, hey, you're my son, you take over. But what
yeah,
he
just
does,
get a
he
job.
puts his leather mask on and he just tortures people. And so he wears this like crazy leather mask and he just tortures the living daylights out of people. And like this, he made this lady pregnant and she blackmailed him. And then he just goes and murders her, which then
Oh, wow.
incites no like this Nomi to go start killing everybody. But it's yeah, he's just the worst. It's
Oh
just
my God.
he's just a real rich kid and he could probably get away with whatever he wants.
Probably
So
did.
he just puts on these masks, this like weird leather mask, and just tortures people. And so
Okay.
like it's pretty interesting. And like his dad is also kind of like, you suck, but you're my kid. Like he knows his kid sucks. And so he's like, oh man, like stop murdering people. And
Please.
and he's just a psychopath. And whenever he's gonna turn things up to 11, he pops on this leather mask and just starts torturing people. But he gets it. But he's one of those like spoiled kids that are also psychotic in movies,
Yeah.
and they'll probably become a senator. Like that's who he is. So
Okay.
I had to include him. But you don't know too much who he is. But that's why I figured we could do it quick. But he's just, since he's like a rich kid who's like born into it and he's just like a complete like nepo baby. Um,
Right.
uh, yeah, he's just and he's allowed to do it. I don't know where to put him in this.
He's got
Because
to be okay. He's clearly a sick bastard,
yeah,
and the thing is he's probably responsible for the murder of dozens of people.
yeah,
I would assume his body count is less than Burke Carter J.
yeah. I think so. Oh, way less.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna put it
but
towards the bottom
yeah, he goes towards the bottom.
because there's no excuses for him. He's just a spoiled brat who can murder people and get away with it. So he's
Mm,
terrible, but he makes no excuses for it.
none.
He's not. Oh, look at that gypsy. It's her fault. He's like,
No,
no,
this
I,
is my thing. I'm into it. Yeah,
I want that gypsy. She's mine.
this is what I'm into.
But then he's like, oh wait, but God did it, and she's hot, so it's not my fault. Like he's like, no, I'm gonna kill you. So I got a certain respect for that. So I'm gonna put him above Peters because I still think Peters did the thing.
Fair enough.
All right, who's your next pick?
The last one, Lamar Burgess,
Oh yeah,
Minority Report. Imagine a world without murder. 6 years ago, the homicidal rates reached epidemic proportions. It seemed that only a miracle could stop the bloodshed, but instead of one miracle, we were given three, the precognitives. Within 3 months of the pre-crime program, the homicidal rates in the District of Columbia reduced 90%. 6 years, ladies and gentlemen, not a single murder in DC. Yeah, right. Lamar Burgess. Why is he a POS?
because he knows it doesn't
Lamar,
work. He knows it's not always accurate.
it's not always accurate. Number two, Lamar enjoys power
Yeah, he does.
and doesn't care if you are being locked up for a crime, not only that you didn't commit, but that you might not have actually gone ahead to commit.
Mm.
The system is not infallible, but Lamar is into power, and Lamar shoots people with a little cute Derringer,
Yeah, poor
which is
Colin
crazy.
Farrell.
He didn't deserve that. Got shot in the face too, man. Likely the way that camera angle was. This is one of Spielberg's greatest, by the way.
Mhm.
just the way it looks.
The
The movie looks
physicality of
phenomenal.
Cruise. So I had to
Yeah,
count. I had to figure out how far Tom Cruise is running all of his movies 3 different times,
right,
and I had to figure out how
right,
tall he is in all of his movies. So I've gone through his filmography 4 times since 2018, and every time I
right.
watch Minority Report, I'm so impressed with his physicality in this one because when dudes are chasing him, I'm just like, yeah, you're not catching Cruise in this. Like he's all
No,
beefed
no,
up
he's
and just
out.
murdering folks, and like
He's out.
and it just sucks because it's Plumber, and you're kind of like, oh man. He's also in. He's in another movie that you picked as
Oh,
well.
Max von Sydow. Max von
Oh,
Sydow.
Vax on
This
Sydow.
one's Max von
Crap! Why did
Sydow.
I think it was Plumber?
They give
Yeah, that's true.
evil. They give similar evil.
You know what's funny? In my head, I the whole time I thought it was Plumber, but then
Mm,
yeah, that's weird. But yeah, he just kills Farrell. Farrell, he like frames Cruz.
yeah, yeah. He's got God knows how many innocent people locked up because, and I can't stress this enough, you are innocent until proven guilty. That's even if a crime has actually been committed. None of these people did anything.
Mm-hmm.
They might have. When you're watching this movie, and that's why this movie is so good. Because if it's 100% accurate, pretty much everybody's going to root for this. But still, none of these people actually did anything.
Yeah.
You see? So you
Oh
shouldn't root for this.
no,
Not Burgess knows that it's not 100% accurate. Hence the title Minority Report.
great
That's what's
movie.
so great about this movie, man. And Burgess is a scumbag.
You know what sucks too is I think some of these captains they have to hide things because they did something wrong or they're working with the Colombians or they're like they're taking payoffs or it
Yeah,
catches up to them
yeah.
so they're trying to cover up lies because like their family's in danger or this dude just wants power and he just
That's it.
yeah
That's
he's
it.
he's like well it doesn't really work but I'm just gonna murder people and continue putting people in jail because I like this life.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he
You
sucks.
know, he probably gets money from the jail construction, not for nothing. Just from what we know in real life, where the judges were getting piece of the money for the kids that were locked up in the places they were locked up. That really happened. So why wouldn't Lamar have some kind of sweet deal where he just gets paid on both ends, coming and going?
Oh
You
yeah.
know, it's the 21st century equivalent. Well, the late 21st century equivalent, I guess, of planting a gun on the crime scene. Like, yeah, look at that's his gun.
You
So,
hear a plop. Oh, there's the gun.
no, what are the odds? So, yeah,
Hey, look
Lamar
over there.
Burgess.
Look back here. Look under the mattress. There's a gun. Whoa. Yeah, he's the worst. And I can't believe I mixed up
Yeah,
Max von Sydow with Christopher Plummer.
they have that same kind of
Yeah.
old school English gravitas,
What yeah.
distinct voices.
You're right.
Just that's okay, man.
All right.
So there you go.
I'm gonna do late Lieutenant Pradell from See You Up There. It's a 2017 film. But
I
basically
read about this one.
the movie opens up in World War I, and it's basically a ceasefire has been called between both sides with the armistice, right? Is that what that like what just
Armistice,
yeah,
yeah.
armistice, yeah, like ceasefire, but this guy's a psychopath. And
Mm-hmm.
so he sends 2 scouts out and then he shoots them in the back. And everyone thinks the Germans did it. So that he sends everyone over to the German side and a gigantic massacre happens. And during that time,
Wow.
the main character sees that the 2 guys were shot in the back. So Purtell's trying to kill his own guy to cover his butt. And then he puts grenades under the bodies, blows those up so no one can ever figure it out. And during that explosion, this guy gets his face blown off after he saves this other guy. And so basically, Purdell lives, and then the other 2 guys, they save each other, and it's a long story. But this guy, Purdell, after the war's over, he starts a business where he buries the dead from the French dead from World War I, but he's doing like
Oh,
4 foot, 5 foot coffins, and so
oh,
like heads are chopped, not full bodies. He's just stuffing people into what he can. And then
oh
he
my
hired
God.
a fleet of Chinese laborers to dig because they don't understand any English, so they don't really know what he's doing. So when you have
Oh,
smaller coffins, you can fit more coffins in there. So he's
oh no.
making tons of money. And when he gets back to France, There's a scene where he goes to the cemetery and he doesn't want to walk on the mud, so he starts running on the gravestones that are there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then he married. So the guy who gets his face blown off, his dad's really wealthy and his sister's cool. Purdell marries his sister, but then just cheats on her, like left and right. And then his left hand, like right hand man, who he's working with, he's sleeping with his wife, and he's just so even the main guys in the story start a business where they rob families of, like, they're going to make memorials for their dead family from World War I, and they just steal the money. So
Yeah.
everyone's stealing things, but that guy's so evil, the lieutenant, that the other two aren't that bad, and
Jesus.
he's just the absolute worst, and he doesn't like overact at all. There's not too many
Mm.
scary moments with him, but he's just I like that he plays a psychopath with no, like Ariel from Shadow Strays. He's a psychopath. Like, you
Mm.
go by him in a restaurant, oh yeah, dude's crazy. This guy, he plays it totally straight. No one knows, and he's just
Oh
the
my.
worst. So I had to add him in there
No,
because
man. That's oof.
he
Jesus.
sucks. And then I'm gonna add one more in. I'm gonna add one more in. I'm gonna do Ma Fratelli from the Goonies, because she murders FBI agents. She abuses her
Wow.
son. She abuses her other
Yes.
kids. She tries to kill children.
Yes.
She's a horrible parent and horribly abusive and just a killer.
And what was
So
it for? Like gold or
yeah,
something?
in the beginning, she's, remember how she like rescues her son from prison and then joins a beach race, and she's quite crafty. But then like FBI people show up, she murders them, and then she's
Jesus.
legit trying to kill kids for treasure.
That's
And
right for treasure.
she abuses her kids, and Sloth is abused, locked in the basement, just being tortured every day.
That's right,
Monfratelli
man. Baby
sucks.
Ruth. Baby Ruth.
Ugh. Hey, so what's
Yeah.
our top five? What are we gonna do?
Okay.
You're the guest, so I'm gonna let you pick them.
All right. All right. All right. All right. Sweet Jesus.
We didn't pick him.
Okay. All right. So, uh, my two honorable mentions. I'm oof, because I like my list, but I like your list too. So I'm kind of feeling my list. I think I'm just going to go with my list.
Okay.
I'm going number five. Number five, I'm going to go Sweeney Todd.
Yeah.
Number four, I'm going Dr. Peters. Number three, I'm going the old man, RoboCop. Number two, I'm going to go Ellen, Hereditary.
Wants that demon money.
There's that demon money and just the whole, I'm going to sacrifice my grandkids. That's dark, man. And number one, Burke Carter J, worst human of all time. Uh, Honorable mentions, you get Frank Mercer, terrible insurance dude with organ sales. Lamar Burgess, hungry, money hungry bastard. And Cohagen, Total
He
Recall.
does not want to give Mars people oxygen.
I mean, doesn't get worse than that. I'm not
Cohagen.
denying you food. I'm not denying you water. I'm denying you actual oxygen.
And you're all mutants.
And you're all freaks because I purposely built the place cheap so that you would get irradiated. He's a terrible human.
Which proves to be his undoing.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm gonna pick mine. I'm gonna do Rick and Fred
Okay.
because I hate them.
You hate them, yes. The
And then
burning heat of 1,000 suns.
I'm gonna do Burke because he's such a corporate stooge.
Yeah. POS.
I actually I'm gonna do I think Frank is terrible because he just looks you in the eye and lies to you.
Mercer.
He's just lying. He's just Sweeney Todd is a psychopath. He'll kill you. Lamar, he has
Yeah.
a business to run, so he's like, oh, I want to keep my
Yeah.
business. Peters just
Yeah.
lets it ride. Cohagen is just such an asshole.
Yeah, he is.
Like the old man. You almost have like a begrudging respect for the old man at one point because you're just this guy just keeps living. He's pretty funny.
He refuses to die.
Like Lieutenant Purdell, he's a psychopath. But yeah, so I'm gonna do Rick and Fred, Burke, Frank. I'm gonna do Ellen because if she was just trying to raise the Antichrist, I wouldn't have picked her, but she just wants cash.
She just wants money, yo. And Scrooge McDuck money bin. That's mad real. That's so real. Yeah.
And then I'm
Oh
gonna
my
go with
God.
Frollo because I just what I hate about him is that he's just that gypsy
Yeah.
bitch.
He's a
She did it.
lech.
She did it to
Yeah.
me. And you're like, what?
Yeah.
Like it's her
Yeah. He's
fault.
a lech.
Oh, something's
He's a lech.
stirring. I blame her. Like, bro, it's Demi Moore, man. Like, it's not her fault. Like, and he's just genocidal and abusive, and I just hate the sanctimoniousness of him.
Yeah.
And then
That's
Ellen just wants
totally fair.
cash. Like Sweeney Todd has fully accepted being who he is. Carmody, like she's just in the situation. It's terrible. Ariel's a rich, nepo psychopath.
Hmm.
Peters is just he lives it. Ma
Hmm.
Fratelli, horribly abusive human,
Yeah.
but
Trying
like
to kill children. That's
she's
real.
evil though. Like she's straight up evil. She
Yeah.
doesn't care.
That's evil.
She's not
That's right.
lying to people's faces. She's she's like she doesn't even really seem like she doesn't. She's just terrible. So yeah, I'm going Rick and I hate Rick. They're the
You
worst.
really do. You really do.
I hate them.
It's so great.
Idiots. So I'm gonna fight
Uh,
them.
good good times, man. Good
All
times. The
right.
worst
Well,
humans all time in film.
Rick from all the guys from All Pass.
Everyone else is murderers except for Rick and Fred.
That's what
And
makes him the worst.
they're the worst.
I pumped 3 kids into you, and I don't know. Okay, go cheat on me. Oh yeah, okay, cool. I hate you.
1,000 sons. The heat of 1,000 sons. Hatred.
Die.
That's great. Oh man.
Hall Pass 2, they get murdered. That would be my sequel. If I had to make a sequel, I'd make a sequel to Hall Pass where they just get brutalized. It's just an hour and a half of them getting their fingernails pulled. Oh wow, this hurts. All right, Norbert, where can people find you?
Norbert Morvan at Eddie Kane. Oh man, I'm still calling Twitter. I don't care.
These people are
And Norbert on
terrible.
Instagram, Norbert Morvan on Instagram, Norbert Morvan. Just put Norbert Morvan into your favorite search engine. I will be found.
Love it, man. Well, hey, thank you for joining me and putting up with my Hall Pass hate.
Good times.
So for me, Mark Hoffmeyer, and for Norbert Morvan, this is Movies on the Flicks. We'll see you next week.